What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with a very introspective Will Leahey. What's happening, Will?
Yep, same as usual, Ninja. So yesterday, Framber Valdez going for his second career no-hitter quietly and pitching just a hell of a game. Comes up 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, and Corey Seager pretty much told him to suck one because he took him deep, and he not only ended the no-hitter, but he ended his outing. No shutout, obviously, and also no complete game even. Sad day. Framber still got the win, though, after a near perfectly pitched game. Ninja, what did you see in this outing from Framber?
All I know is we're starting this thing out with suck one and taking them deep. I'm feeling a little morning sex coming on here, Will. Did you like...
It's a fun day at the household. That's all I got to say, Ninja.
Anyway, it was a fun day at my household, too. I was watching this game, rooting for Framber to throw a no-hitter, obviously, because that's what I do. But one of the last guys in baseball you want to see up there in that situation is Corey Seager. I mean, dude just flat out rakes. I mean, fantastic hitter, did what he should do with that pitch. But Framber looked really good. I mean, I thought he looked great last outing. He had one of the pitches of the year. You remember that two-seamer that was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, 8 2/3 innings, 1 hit. That hit was a home run, as well as 5 Ks. I mean, a little low on the Ks yesterday, but he had this elevated two-seamer, these wicked curveballs. Here's a 3-pitch overlay. These are 3 consecutive curveballs and a 3-pitch strikeout. Look at these. They're almost the identical pitch over and over and over again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Astros flew past the Rangers yesterday, 4-2. He faced Tyler Mahle, who was back pitching. Yay. He had 2 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run, and had these fastballs. Kind of overshadowed by Framber, but Mahle's back. Now, the rest of whip around the league, Nick Lodolo had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits as the Reds beat the Marlins 8-2. He struck out the side here. Can I help you, Marlins? No, thanks. I'm just looking. He also had this changeup at the knees and this wipeout breaking ball. He faced Max Meyer, who had 2 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 6 runs, and had this slider. The Padres blanked the Pirates yesterday. Dylan Cease had 2 Ks in 1 scoreless inning, throwing only 14 pitches. Do you know why he only threw 14 pitches?
Yeah, the rain, Ninja. I was nervous because I saw that stat line. I immediately went to go see if he got hurt, and luckily he didn't.
Luckily, he didn't. It hurt my feelings, though, because I really wanted to see Dylan Cease pitch. We'd have a lot more highlights than just his fastball and slider here if he was able to go more than 1 inning. Brian Hoeing ended up picking up the bulk of this game, throwing 3 1/3 scoreless innings, picking up 3 Ks with his splitters and sliders. And they faced Bailey Falter, who had 1 K in 2 scoreless innings, had this elevated slider for a sword. The Nats beat the Giants 11-5. It was Hayden Birdsong versus Mackenzie Gore, and honestly, neither one of these guys pitched well. Birdsong, a.k.a. Mr. Tambourine Man, had 1 K in 2 innings, giving up 7 runs. He had this changeup, but the most amazing thing to me this game was this home run on this pitch in C.J. Abrams' eyes. I have no idea how a human being hits this out. Is this your dong of the day, Will? Because this was my dong of the day. It just boggled my mind how this ball was hit out.
Ninja, you Colin, that's your dong of the day because Abrams said yes, please, the high cheese and put in the cheap seats. And this is pretty impressive. I mean, it's a good 2 feet over the zone edge, and he just smashes it.
Like, what the living how do you hit this ball out? This is a waste pitch. This is a pitch you try to get a guy to chase on, and nobody hits this ball out. Like, this is at Aaron Judge's shoulders. What is going on here? Mackenzie Gore had 6 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 earned runs, and had these fastballs. Again, nothing spectacular from either of these guys. Chris Bassitt had 9 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. Had these two-seamers, these cutters, picked up a sword, these nasty sweepers and curveball, and picked up a sword on his curveball as the Blue Jays flew past the Orioles 5-2. He faced Albert Suarez, who had 6 Ks in 5 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits, and had this cutter and changeup. Sonny Gray had 6 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs, helped the Cardinals beat the Rays 4-3. He had these sweepers and picked up a sword and curveball for a sword. He faced Jeffrey Springs, who had 3 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had these sweepers. Could go with Silver Springs for Jeffrey Springs. That's a sad Fleetwood Mac
It's an
song, though.
obscure reference, it's kind of on the nose, but hey, man, could work.
It could work. Folk hero Johnny Cannon helped the White Sox beat the A's 5-1. Holy fucking shit. Johnny Cannon with 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run, had these fastballs and changeups. The legendary pitcher put him in the Hall of Fame, at least the White Sox Hall of Fame right now. He outdueled Ross Stripling, who had 2 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs, and his fastball and cutter. Kyle Freeland had 7 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs as the Rockies beat the Mets 6-3. And I've been saying this, keep your eye on Kyle Freeland. The strikeouts have come back. He had these knuckle curves, and he faced Luis Severino, who had 5 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 earned runs, and got his Ks on these 98-mile-an-hour heaters. Christopher Sanchez had 2 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run as the Phillies ran away from the Dodgers 6-1. He had these changeups and picked up a sword. Faced Clayton Kershaw, who looked really good yesterday. He had 5 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these sliders and Cooperstown curveball. Look at him buckle Schwarber here. And also throw a splitter. What is that? Clayton Kershaw whipping out the splitter.
It's the pitch of the year, Ninja. Last year's the sweeper, this year's the splitter.
I didn't think that Clayton Kershaw was that trendy dude, but pretty awesome. Here's an overlay of Clayton Kershaw's slider and curveball, and you can see how well those pitches work together and why the depth on that curveball will get you to swing and miss. Brayan Bello had 6 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs as the Red Sox topped the Royals 6-5. Had this sinker and these changeups, including this absolutely disgusting changeup. He faced Seth Lugo, had 4 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. Lugo's faded a little bit lately. Now, Lugo had this sinker, this slurve, and this 3,454 RPM curveball. But yeah, the shine's a little bit off on him. I know he's faded in the Cy Young race now. It's a 2-horse race. Kadir Montero had 8 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run as the Tigers mauled the Mariners 4-2. And I thought Montero looked great yesterday. This is really, like, I'd seen bits and pieces of it. Yesterday, he put a lot of it together. He had these changeups, sliders, and curveballs, all of them pretty filthy. He faced Luis Castillo, who went 6 innings with 9 Ks,
Nice.
giving up 3 runs, and had this painted fastball, these nasty changeups, and this slider. Colin Ray was absolutely brilliant yesterday. 9 Ks in 7 scoreless innings as the Brewers shut out the Braves 10-0. And this painted 2-seamer, these wicked cutters and sweepers, totally shutting down the Braves. He faced Bryce Elder, who absolutely did not shut down the Brewers. Elder had 6 Ks in 3 2/3 innings, but gave up 7 runs. He had this 2-seamer and slider. Shota Imanaga had 10 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. And these fastballs, splitters, and beautiful painted sweeper. I mean, that is a pretty pitch. And here is a 3-pitch overlay so you can see how Shota Imanaga uses his leg pause at the top of his windup. Boog Shambi asked us during the game, does he vary his timing at all with those pauses? And yeah, he does, just a little bit, enough to throw you off as a hitter. He helped the Cubs bite the Twins 7-3. He outdueled Pablo Lopez, who had 2 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had this changeup. Now onto my filthiest relievers. Fernando Cruz had this nasty splitter. Brusdar Graterol made it back, pitched, and then got hurt. He hurt his hamstring. Shit. That sucks. Got carried off the field after coming back.
The most effortless 100 in the game, Ninja. It's a shame to see him go.
I know. I want him back. Like, I like Brusdar Graterol. Ryan Helsley had this dirty slider. Tyler Holton had this 2-seamer and slider. Kenley Jansen had these cutters. Jonathan Hernandez had these sliders, including this one. You know what? We'll let you guess the hitter that this slider was to. Put it in the comments. Who do you think struck out on this slider right here? The drunk uncle had this slider. I thought he almost fell over backwards here. And Will Vest had this changeup. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. Number 5, we're going to give it a tie between Colin Ray and Chris Bassitt and all their stuff. And number 4, Clayton Kershaw and his Cooperstown curveball that got Schwarber to buckle. And number 3, Shota Imanaga's beautiful painted sweeper. And number 2, Brayan Bello's wicked changeup. And at number 1, Framber Valdez and his curveballs, including this 3-pitch overlay. He needed a consolation prize after losing a no-hitter on the freaking last pitch. That's terrible. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. Hey, look, it's popcorn.
Husky, 5 years with the Mets. Jack Russell, the perfect dog name in the 20s and the 30s.
My picks of the day today, I'm going to start out with Luis Heel for 6 Ks or more, then take Michael King for 6 Ks or more, and top it off with Taj Bradley for 6 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?